Hello, YouTube pipers. Double O Pipe here. Smoking my corn cob. I think it's the emerald, what they call the emerald. The one that is supposed to have a green or emerald stem, which they ran out of. So I don't know how they can call this an emerald corn cob. I'm still a little ticked about that. Once again, back into my mixture. I think this is the fourth of my videos checking into the challenge. I haven't been smoking my pipe that much these days. Like I say, when I usually smoke it, well, I can't say that these days because sometimes I smoke my pipe more than I talk on the tube here. Okay. Get my lighter. I found a couple of lighters in a drawer I was cleaning out, so I'm going to see how they work. Might be a little too close to the fingertip. And I have another beverage, so I might be a little tipsy at the end if I talk that long. I hope everybody had a happy Easter. I meant to get on here yesterday, but I didn't do it. It's mellowing even more sitting there in that tub. I kind of like it. I know I have 4 pipes over here. I was trying to think which ones I had. This one I've smoked. This is the Russo Rubino Antico. And I know I've smoked this one. This is the Medico Ebony. But I'm not sure that I've smoked this one. This is the Sassini Royal Stewart. I may not have smoked this one. So next, look at that. That rubber bit. I guess this stem here is a little small, so it's continually slipping forward. And I'll have to see if I can move it forward once I smoke it. But I believe this is the one I need to smoke next to make sure that I get all 4 in. I've mixed these two closest I can find to what I wanted. That's what I have in my glass. Lately, I've been trying to do some caricatures, and I'm just having a problem with it. I'm not as it's not as easy coming as it used to be. Probably because I'm just out of practice at drawing altogether. I moved an easel over here to have convenient access to it. And I bought some pens with, I hope, some permanent ink in them so I can maybe color them up a little bit. But we'll see. I painted a picture of a lighthouse in Iceland when I was there back in 1970. And at that time, the lighthouse was an ochre color, a somber yellow. And a friend of mine, the one who took my wife and I in until we could find a place off the base, we stayed with them for a week or two. Nicest people in the world. Biggest help to us when we were there. Can't say enough nice about them. And we were chatting online, and he said he was going back to Iceland. I said, well, go see if that yellow lighthouse is still there. He said, what yellow lighthouse? I said, the one on the Black Beach. I don't know what they call it actually, but we called it the Black Beach because the rock on the shore was lava, which was black. So anyway, when he got there, he went near Keflavik, and I think he met a friend or something in Iceland, because he has friends in Iceland still. He met a friend there and asked him about the yellow lighthouse on the beach. And the fella said to him, he said, wow, that lighthouse hasn't been yellow for years. And he said, you mean there was a yellow lighthouse here? He said, yeah, used to be colored, and he took him to it, and now it's white with red stripes on it. And he took pictures of it and took a picture of it with the aurora borealis over the top and in the sky. And told me he was shocked. He never knew there was a yellow lighthouse there. But this friend of his said, yeah, back in the day, which had to have been 1970 at least, it was yellow. So he sent me those pictures, and I had kind of hinted that I would paint one of what it looks like now and one of what it looked like back then, but I don't, I haven't been able to get myself in gear to do it. But I have it up here. Of course, that doesn't put it on canvas, does it? But anyway, I think that was one of the reasons I was trying to do this caricature. A booktube friend over in England had sent me a pipe, and I had a load of books here I was going to try and send to him, but I wanted to slip a caricature into one of those books to see if he finds it. But I've been having problems trying to get a likeness, a silly likeness, if you know what I mean. So I've been watching one of these guys on YouTube. One of the things that I always found when I did caricatures back when I was at work, when I did caricatures the way I thought caricatures were supposed to be done, which means to draw those things which were distinctive to that individual and kind of exaggerate it a little bit, but still you could recognize who it was. They always got a little upset. I mean, it wasn't a great exaggeration, but it was enough that caught their likeness with a bit of a comedic edge to it. But these individuals didn't have that comedic edge on the inside of them because they took it wrong. That's why I've never ever tried to draw a caricature of a woman. But this guy I've been watching on YouTube does exaggerations in a kind of a cute manner so that the people, it's almost a cartoon portrait, not exaggerating what might be distinctive to them, but pardon me, drawing them in such a way that they could be in their own cartoon. Just enough of an exaggeration so that it was cute. And all the people that he gave them to loved them. Now, I've watched, and it looks so easy when he does it. And I've gone through all his hints. And one thing I've found is one of the things you need to do is become pretty efficient with your medium. In this instance, he's using a pen like this. It's a felt tip pen. It has a brush at the end of it that's, I don't know exactly what the material is, but it can give you a very thin line, and when you use it like a brush and press it down and move it, it can give you a thicker line. And I think because he's drawn so many of these caricatures that it's just automatic. But I'm having to learn how to make the thin line and the thick line, plus the curvature of the features. So I'm relearning what I once knew how to do. But if I can get this darn caricature out of the way and get this package mailed, then I can do something else. But I feel because I wanted to do this and I have an idea in my head, I want to get it on paper. I want to get it sent to this fellow overseas. And I want to do it in such a way that he won't take offense. So that's why I've been watching this particular guy do his caricatures, because I like them. And they're a pleasant picture that you can frame if you want to, or put it in a drawer if you want to. And I just want to get this done. And I keep, when I say I'm going to go in there and do it, I find something to do and I start cleaning up. Have you ever done that? You want to do something, but once you start to settle down, you see something that needs to be cleaned. So you go clean that up. And then you start cleaning out drawers, or at least that's what I've been doing. I don't know. I just don't know. Uh, but I will finish this thing and be satisfied with it. Get it wrapped up and get that package in the mail, by George. So anyway, that's what I've been doing. I never seem to clean until I want to do something like this. And because it's not as easy as it used to be for me, I just keep putting it off by doing other things, knowing that I want to get to this. I've had this package packed up and ready to go for, I don't know how long. And I've been trying to draw this caricature for I don't know how long. It's just not coming easy at all. So I'm not used to that. I don't know whether it's because I'm old or what, but I'm just not used to that. And I don't. So that's why I'm cleaning instead of doing what I want to do. You know, if I could get this done, I would definitely break out the paint and put a canvas on that easel and try and paint some other things. There's some portraits I'd like to do. The last portrait I did was one of the girl that I was engaged to back in 2002. We separated. And I had painted a portrait of her not too long before we separated. That was the last one I did. And most of the paintings that I've done in the past, I've given them away. Now, what they've done with them now, I have no idea. There was one girl that I wanted to marry. And I gave her 6 or 7, maybe 8 paintings. And then we broke up. I painted a portrait of my uncle. I may have mentioned it before, and I gave it to him. And some of his artist friends told him what was wrong with it. Before they said anything to him, he loved it. So then he gave it to his girlfriend at that time. Gave it to her. He passed away, and then not too long after that, she passed away. And I found out that she gave all her paintings to the church. So I've been meaning to get in touch with the church because I would like to have that painting back. I believe that was the last oil painting that I did. And the style that I had done it in, I really liked it. But anyway, c'est la vie. I did not mean this to last this long, and I just got on here. Okay, folks. Video number 4. Still haven't named my mixture over here. Still have an idea in my mind. And like I say, if I can get this caricature out of the way sometime this week, I will satisfy that. wish for myself also, naming my mixture over there. Anyway, I thank you for all those of you who shared a bit of time with me, smoked a pipe. I'd like to say, God bless till the next time. Bye-bye.